The intake process is listening to the client's conscious mind. It's listening to its story. And while you're listening, their subconscious mind is watching you. So while you listen, validate the client's story. Show that you care. Acknowledge how hard it's been for them and how much they've been struggling with this problem. Accept them where they're at. Show that you're not going to judge them, that you're not the threat. When you validate how much pain a person is feeling, you are speaking directly to their subconscious mind. That's the feeling part of the mind. And that's where the pain is coming from. It's coming out of the feeling part of the mind. Ours is not a culture that takes feelings very seriously. So if you want the subconscious mind to trust you, you need to show that you're someone who will listen to how the client feels. Our profession is a bit too quick to toss out the therapeutic value of giving the client permission to speak before diving into the hypnosis. We don't want to be accused of practicing talk therapy, and for good reason. Talk alone won't solve the problem. Telling the story over and over and over again may give a person temporary relief, but it doesn't change anything. It may discharge some of the energy of the story, but the person still has the problem, and the energy just starts building back up again once they've, expressed it. It's like trying to drain a swamp. Pumping the water out of the swamp is a temporary solution. If you don't find out where the water's coming from, it's just going to fill back up again. So you still have a swamp to deal with, and that's a problem. You can help a person release the charge around the story and then help them to change the story in a way that changes everything for the better. But to do that, you need the cooperation of both the conscious and the subconscious levels of mind. And you can get this during the intake process. Gaining the client's full cooperation happens during the intake process. It's your opportunity to prove to both the conscious mind and the subconscious mind that you can be trusted to facilitate the process. It's a way to earn their trust, to earn their cooperation, so they'll let you guide them. So while you're conducting the intake process, your attitude needs to be easygoing and non-judgmental. Make it more of a conversation than an interview. It's not about drilling the client for information. It's about getting to know each other. It's about showing that you care. You're not a threat. You're here to help. This is what allows the subconscious mind to feel safe. And when it feels safe, it will relax. And when the subconscious mind relaxes, it's like the family dog that just loves you. You can break into the house and it'll welcome you, and it'll show you where the bones are buried. Now, I hope you can appreciate how much easier this can make things for you. The intake isn't merely an interview. It's an interactive process where you're communicating with both the conscious and subconscious levels of mind. Listening to the conscious mind is not a waste of time. It's investing time in establishing a relationship before you start offering suggestions. And that's the basis of everything we do, suggestion. Hypnosis happens through suggestion. Regression happens through suggestion. Everything we do in a session is based in suggestion. And the client is always deciding, either consciously or unconsciously, whether or not to accept those suggestions. Being strategic with your intake process allows you to gather up the information that you need so that you can guide the process effectively in a way that's right for that client. And it's a way for you to make it safe for your client to accept your suggestions. I think that's time well wasted, don't you?